Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel, and welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. So, the man himself, Dueling High, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to play his Crab Turtle deck, and what am I going to say? No. So, we're going to be playing that today. He has been sort of destroying the modified Go tournaments with a bit of a different version of this deck, but he shipped me a non-modified list, so that's what we're going to be doing. But before we get into the actual real part of the deck, I want to show you how the goats build their fusion deck. So we type in Dark, and we get Dark Vaulter, Dark Blade, and Dark Fire Dragon. Going with Dark Vaulter, we have to get Ryu Senshi, and then we're like, oh shit, we still have 6 slots left. What do? We type in 1000, and we get Thousand Eyes Restrict and Thousand Dragon. I've been guilty of doing this in the past. I noticed this and I was like, I'm glad I'm not the only one that just types in 1000 to fill up, a third of the fusion deck slots. So, getting into the actual deck, we have 3 copies of Crab Turtle. We have no Turtle Oath. We're not going to be summoning this thing. The only thing we're going to be doing is thinning our deck with Manju and Sinju to get the Crab Turtle, and we're going to be sending it right back in there with Lighten the Load so that we can draw some more cards. This is an awesome engine. Clearly, anytime you get to play Crab Turtle, cool. Lighten the Load. It's just like you're just going to be thinning so much from your deck. You don't even have Thunder Dragons in this deck, which I didn't realize until now. I clearly haven't played any games with this. But yeah, so you've got 3 Manju, 2 Sinju to search up the Crab Turtle, and then you have 2 Lighten the Loads. And of course, you have Upstart Goblins and Graceful Charity and Pot of Greed to just sort of thin your deck. Gravekeeper Spy, also good at thinning the deck. To go with Crab Turtle, since it is a water, we do have 2 copies of Abyss Soldier, and of course 1 Sinister Serpent, with the Sangan to help find that. So yeah, I mean, this looks pretty close to the relinquished builds. Just, you have, instead of Thunder Dragons and the card destruction and such, you're just going with Lighten the Load and Crab Turtle. Sort of as a more memey, but admittedly more cool engine here. So everything else, pretty standard cards. We have all 3 Raigeki breaks because, of course, we do have like extra Lighten the Loads. We have rituals that we can get in our hand. Abyss Soldier can be a little bricky at some point. So 3 Raigeki break are like always going to be online. You're going to plus like crazy with this deck. So I like those, and then of course just the Trap Trinity. The sideboard, Dueling High said could use a little work, but this is what he threw together. We have 3 Cypher Soldier because the Warriors, going off of my experience with the Relinquish deck, Warrior is going to be a rough matchup. So we have 3 of those. We have 2 Mobius and 2 Zombaras and 3 Sakuretsu armor. So I'm going to have to figure out exactly how we're going to side there. We'll figure that out. We have 3 Mind Controls, which of course are going to be for the Turbo, and Mystic Walk, which is going to be for Burn. But that's the deck. Let's get into some games. Alright, we've got a match. Let me see if I can do this deck some justice. As we play against Atom Porn. I'm not sure what kind of porn Atom Porn is, but I don't think I'm interested, honestly. Alright, okay, so certainly a hand. I don't even know if I want to throw off this Upstart yet. I think I just want to summon Sinju, go get a Crab Turtle. And then we can thin the deck again on the next turn. And then we can Upstart. Just get the full value out of it. I will set a Raigeki break though. That seems pretty free. We're plussing every turn, so doesn't hurt us to minus if we need to here. I do like how these ritual decks are like more aggressive than normal like Turbo or something. You're actively like putting 1400 beaters on the board each turn, and wanting to get the game over with. So that fits a lot more to my playstyle. But alright, opponent has a hefty back row here. Now do I even want to summon the Manju into like Torrential Tribute? I kind of want to just like attack here, right? Obviously, like We get a plus, so Torrential Tribute's not really that bad, but I still want to be getting the damage where I can. And I don't want that to set me back really on that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack and then maybe set the spy. I don't think that's awful. And then just not flip the spy until like the opponent has to attack into it or something. I think that's fine. And yeah, we'll just hold on to the upstart. I know generally like people just rip it off, but that's a Pot of Greed's a pretty good draw. I know people like to just rip off the upstart goblin, but with us, you know, being able to thin the deck out a whole lot still, I don't think there's really any reason to just throw it off here. Alright, opponent has a full back row. I'm just going to knock their monster. And I think I'm going to continue to play around the torrential. I guess it's a little less likely for my opponent to have torrential now, but oh, they're going to solemn. So that's a Magician of Faith, right? So now I don't really have to play around torrential, because like if they want to torrential the board, that's perfectly fine. Assuming that is Magician of Faith. So let's flip Spy. And they're going to Dust Shoot here. Okay. It's fine. They send back a Manju that's actually dead, right? They just don't know that. Because, yeah, 2 turtles already gone. Okay, so now I don't want to extend any more into Torrential Tribute, but I will activate this Upstart Goblin now. I think because I really want to hit another Nobleman of Crossout. Like, I guess that's kind of unlikely, but I just don't see us summoning this necessarily super soon. So let's just activate Upstart. Alright, we hit a tribe. That's not a Nobleman, of course, but it's fine. Let's attack with a Spy, because I think that's a Magician of Faith. Dakoichi. Really? They wanted to protect their Dakoichi that bad? Alright, well, I guess my read was a little off there. The ring is fine. That Sinju has done more than enough to justify its existence here. So, we're not necessarily up on cards, but I feel like we're in a pretty good position here. Yep, opponent continues to set back row. Attacking with the spies isn't lethal, so I think, yeah, let's just get in there with 1. We could have summoned the Sangan, but, oh god, they have Scapegoat too? So what are we playing against? It's odd for... This is not super uncommon for Control to have that many traps, but and I guess Metamorphosis is kind of annoying for me because I can just crash. Yeah, I'm gonna summon out the tribe here. I'm just gonna clear up the goats. If they have another scapegoat, they have another scapegoat. If they torrential here, they torrential here. Let's get rid of the crab turtle. Take out the goats. If they have a torrential, again, you know, we've played around it all game, but it appears they don't. Knowing that was Dakoichi, I feel like they may have torrentialed before to clear the board instead of ringing a Sinju that was going to attack. I feel like, but maybe, I don't know. They've made some plays that I haven't been able to read, so I think the play was fine. I didn't want to, like, you know, If they had Torrential, I lose my board. If they have Metamorphosis, then I essentially lose my board. Then I can summon Tribe to get rid of the Thousand Eyes Restrict or whatever, but I think this works out fine. Bonus at 2100. We draw Pot of Greed, which is nice. I don't really want to name Spellcaster. Could just let them crash this Breaker into the Tribe. So I guess Tribe might be more valuable than Spy. I mean, we can kind of just see what we get here before we make a decision on that. And go get the last turtle out of the deck. And then activate the Pot of Greed. I kind of don't want to discard turtle here. Because that turns off all of my light in the loads. Oh, BLS. Kind of don't want to activate Upstart either, man. This is fine. Spawn is at 21. I guess we do have a game shot here. They would have had to have like just drawn Mirror Force, I think. And do I pitch the Crab Turtle? Yeah, Sangan can go get Magician of Faith. Let's just pitch the Crab Turtle. We don't have a light in the load yet. Okay. Let's see if they just drew Mirror Force. Even if they drew Mirror Force, we have this backup BLS. Okay, Manju gets in. What about the Tribe? Oh, Book of Moon. That's fine. I think I'm not going to activate this Upstart because now I have like 3-4 lethal threats for the next turn. Doing a lot of holding on to Upstart Goblin, which is not always the norm, but okay, we lose the Tribe to Facilier, so this is definitely Go Control. Oh, Chaos Sorcerer. So now we have even more Chaos action here. Yeah, I'm fine throwing that off. Well, I guess I want to throw off the BLS first, right? I could just summon Sangan. And, you know, just ram the Manju and then try to get in with the Sangan. I think that's fine, actually. We'll try that first. Either way, like, I'm not going to attack with the BLS or the Chaos Sorcerer, so... And this allows me to... Okay, and we got there. I'm saying this allows me to actually play the Chaos Sorcerer before the BLS because we get another light into the graveyard. So Go Control. Do we have... do we have anything in the side? I guess, like, we saw Deco. They're going to have Moth. Potentially... Magical Merchant. That's the name. So maybe we don't want all of these, but, like, we can cut the Mirror Force here, I think. They've got a lot of traps. I don't really want to cut the Breaker, right? I kind of like all these cards, to be honest. I think I'm just going to bring in one Mind Control. I think the duo is still fine. I guess, well, again, they have a lot of traps, so I guess I just keep in the MST. Snatch Steal, I think, is still fine. It's just such a powerful card that I don't want to swap it out for, like, a less powerful version. Well, not necessarily, like, strictly less powerful version, but okay. So we see light in the load for the first time. There are a lot of decisions in that first game. Certainly not sure that I got everything correct, but okay. Show our opponent we have the Heavy Storm. I think I'm going to summon out Breaker first. because there's a potential that I could just hit the Solemn Judgment and then I can Heavy Storm. Though I could just Heavy first if they want to. Of course, they could send the Breaker back. Because, like, Abyss Soldier does have the Crab Turtle. So, that's not nothing. Do I have Lighten the Load here? So maybe they want to send back the Crab Turtle, but that just seems wild, right? Huh. This could be a very... yeah, this could be a very tough choice for the opponent. So they're going to send the Breaker back. So now I'm probably just going to Heavy Storm. Because I want to put this Lighten the Load on the board. It's likely my opponent has a Solemn Judgment, but I think that's okay. They take 4,000 for essentially an MST. And then we can see where things go from that. Yeah, they do have the Solemn Judgment. I could Abyss Soldier and bounce their monster for some tempo, but I don't think that's really where I want to be. Alright. Draw off the Crab Turtle. Get a Tribe. I think I'm just going to summon the Sangan. I think getting that out there to potentially get a Senju is just going to be really good here. Okay, just a Magical Merchant. Get a Scapegoat. That's fine. We drew Tribe. So we have an answer to that. Okay. Don't hate it. While we're in the middle of the video now, I know I've gotten a lot of feedback on the music, more positive than negative than having it in the videos, but I come from an audio production background where I like to have things like more evenly mixed, so that's kind of how I've been mixing it a little bit, but trying to keep it down. But I think what I'm going to do, since I have gotten a little bit of negative feedback on it, I'm going to leave the music in there because, again, I have gotten more positive feedback than negative. But I'm just going to turn it down a little bit more, and I think that's fine. Rewatching some of my videos, I'm like, I can understand how this wouldn't be the best. Okay, here I'm not going to summon out Tribe and discard an Abyss Soldier. I don't think... Well, I don't really care about Torrential, do I? What's the worst that could happen to me here? Like, if my opponent sucks up the Sangan, I really don't care, and that gets a Metamorphosis out of their hand as well. So, yeah, I mean, I can just, like, wait till the next turn on the Tribe, right? Maybe I draw something that I'd rather discard than these Abyss Soldiers. Though the Abyss Soldiers are kind of... eh. I think I just wait. We're in a fine position here. Again, like, my opponent metamorphosing the and taking the Sangan is good for me, I think. Now there's a Manju. Okay, let's get to dig a little more. All right, let's go get the Crab Turtle. Sure. All right. That's fine. Is that a cost? I think they ruled it. I'm gonna actually look that up. I think they ruled it. I think they ruled it that it's not. Okay, so I can't find anything conclusive on that. So I think I remember them ruling that this is not a cost. If it is, I'm sorry. but I can't find anything conclusive on it. Still think I'm fine with the status quo here. Like, I could summon Abyss Soldier now that my light in the load's gone. But if they, I don't know, if they torrential. Yeah, I think I'm just fine with how things are. Mirror Force, that's fine. Now I can just go get my Sinister Serpent. We summon out the Abyss Soldier. Yeah, we'll declare Prio. I'm just going to bounce the face down for a little bit of a tempo. Again, if my opponent has Metamorphosis, that's fine. I can just bounce the Thousand Eyes Restrict with Abyss Soldier. Not a big deal. Standby phase. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Abyss Soldier. That's fine. Opponent's at 2200. I'm still going to get back my Sinister Serpent. And let's see. Assuming that's not like a Night Assailant or something, I have a game shot. I can just bounce their trap. Is it worth it to go for that? Probably. I don't know. Like, they're not playing Night Assailant, right? I think it's fine to just go for the... It's fine to just go for the kill here. Bounce the back row, see what they've got. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so we got it. Yeah, I think it's correct to assess that they're not playing like Night Assailant or something like that. So, got in there for a win. A lot of decisions. That was a fun match. I'm not sure if I made some of those micro decisions correctly or not, but yeah, having fun. Let's get another one. Okay, I am actually here with a third match. I normally just like don't cut out matches unless they're just absolute, just like non-game trash. But I forgot to hit record, so I went through an entire match of me just kind of getting destroyed by Earth aggro, and didn't get any of it recorded. So here we are. So we do have light in the load with Manju, so that's a good start. Also mention that I don't know if I mentioned the music thing twice in the first match. So if I did, I'm going to cut one of those out while editing. So if there's a weird skip, that'd be why. Alright, so let's get a draw off this here Crab Turtle. A draw Say again, not bad. Just going to set a Raigeki break to go with our Manju. If our opponent Heavy Storms, they Heavy Storm. We've already gotten our plus. And, you know, kind of like half a plus off the light in the load because we turned Crab Turtle into a real card. So, like that. Or I guess it turns it like into an actual plus. Rather than like half a plus here, but... Alright, Rhoda. We might be in for another bad matchup. I say another bad matchup, not like you all are going to see that Earth game. It is 6 in the morning. I need my coffee. Sleep was weird last night. I got back from a Magic tournament. And promptly passed out at like 8 p.m. Which I've done twice in like the last week, which is probably not healthy. But you know, here we are. So I woke up somewhere around like 5 or something in the morning. I got up and I was like, oh, let's just do this video without wasting too much time. Need to get a backlog together, to be honest, but I was really busy this weekend. Playing the 3v3, parents and stuff for Mother's Day. Had the Magic tournament in another state. We're actually discarding Exiled Force, okay. So a good thing with Rhoda is don't activate it before you activate Graceful Charity or Pot of Greed. I understand people like to thin the deck beforehand, but if you're just like thinning the deck for a random like blank like Thunder Dragon or going to get a Crab Turtle or something like that, that makes a lot of sense. Rhoda's not getting a blank. Rhoda's getting a toolbox card that you likely only have one of, or you may need it for certain scenarios that may come up in the future. Save your Rhodas until you're going to use the monster that you get off of them. Now, our opponent does that here, but our opponent likely plays 3 copies of DD Assailant in the deck. So they could very easily just draw into that off of the Graceful Charity, and then they can save their Rhoda for something else for later. Just a thing. I know there have been 1 or 2 occasions where I've made up my mind, activated the Rhoda, and then changed my mind like mid-Rhoda on the channel, but I am a believer that it is correct. As I'm talking about this and I forget to add the Sinister Serpent back to my hand. So, you know, don't listen to me necessarily, but I am confident that you are supposed to activate the Rhoda after you've gained as much information as possible. Not to knock my opponent, I'm sure they're a nice person. But I have strong feelings about cards that are in Warriors. Yeah. Rhoda's good. We have Dark and Light on board for this Chaos Sorcerer already, so that's nice. I wish, yeah, I really wish I'd gotten that Sinister Serpent back. Obviously, it's better to set Raigeki Break there because of the potential like breaker or something like that. But I didn't want to set the Raigeki Break because I didn't get the Sinister Serpent back, so I didn't want to just, you know, minus myself there. But yeah, no, certainly correct to get Serpent back, and you know, oh, this is gonna work out, I guess. You know, sometimes your mistakes pay off. I hit this Mirror Force pretty hard right here. Let's see, we do not have lethal. Well, we can't bring out the Chaos Sorcerer anyway. Okay, opponent's not going to do anything. Stand by, let's get back the Serpent this time. Set Raigeki Break. I don't think we want to set the Prima into potential Dust Shoot, because we do have Raigeki Break actually to help out with that, so should be fine. Yeah, we get him for 24, just pass the turn. In a pretty good spot here. Obviously, our opponent could have some sort of powerful monster sometime soon to sort of stop us from attacking here. Giant Rat is not good for us, but I think we're gonna have to Raigeki Break that. Oh, Prima target. Target. What are we getting? DD Assailant. Oh, that's fine. Oh, they're not even gonna... Okay, well, this is fine. They're not even gonna crash. Let me go get something here. Calm down, opponent. I'm looking through my deck. I guess we could just get Spy here. They could definitely have... They could definitely have Nobleman. But I think Spy is kind of good here regardless. Do I have a game shot? Hold on, I may have a game shot here. If I do have a game shot. No, because I can't. Man. I can Raigeki break, discarding Spy. Special summon Chaos Sorcerer, clear the board, but then I'm only getting in for 14. So, let's just summon the Chaos Sorcerer, I think. Let's get rid of this giant rat. And set the Spy. Was there another way to... I don't think there was another way to go for lethal there, since I only had one Raigeki breakdown. Yeah, because like I can't really sacrifice a monster. Yeah, okay. I mean, we were just like one monster short in the graveyard of having lethal there. That's unfortunate, but, you know. We've got a Chaos Sorcerer here. We've got a set Spy. No. We're protecting from Snatch Steal. If our opponent, you know, has a Goblin attack force or something to attack over this Chaos Sorcerer, we can just get it right back with a Premature Burial. Smash and Ground's fine. They don't know this is Spy necessarily, but I think they can probably assume. We're actually exiling the Exiled Force. Or banishing. Sorry, wrong game. And then pass the turn. Manju. Manju is a redraw with Lighten the Load, so I think we're perfectly fine with just summoning that out, right? I guess we get the Serp back. Summon Manju. Go get the turtle. Any MSTs? Heavy Storm. So now I have lethal for sure. Okay. Do I even need to Heavy Storm? Yeah, because I need to Prima. So yeah. Let's just Heavy Storm here. The power of Lighten the Load. Get rid of our opponent's DD Assailant. And then we'll flip summon Spy. Go get ourselves a dang old Gravekeeper Spy from the deck. And Premature Burial. The Chaos Sorcerer. Alright, take game one. Nice. This matchup is not good. But we bring in Zombiras, we bring in Sakuretsus. I think I'm actually going to leave the soldiers behind. They're good against DD Assailants. They're okay against, like, rats. They're good against Goblin Attack Force, which is a good chunk of the deck. But I'm not so sure we really need those. So I think we can cut... Do I bring in one over Sinju? Oh, why am I cutting Mirror Force? Hold on. I think I just cut both of the Sinjus because they line up very, very poorly into Rat. And just cut like MST double knock. Leave in... Well... Nah, Heavy Storm is just more powerful. Like, MST is good against Snatch Steal, but we have 3 Raigeki breaks. We'll be fine. I don't love Abyss Soldier. Maybe it's better than Abyss Soldier, but Abyss Soldier just helps make more value out of the turtles and stuff. I think it's fine. Abyss Soldier also helps with Snatch Steal in a much smaller way, of course, but okay. Apparently me saying Snatch Steal a few times was enough to just manifest it into my hand. So that's cool. Duo. Well, we've been able to dodge Duo this entire time, I guess. So I suppose it is time. Lose our Manju, and I think we're just gonna lose the Crab Turtle here. Yeah. I don't think I want to overthink that. Like, I could discard the Zombra, and I was like, ooh, I can keep Crab Turtle for Abyss Soldier. Let's not do that. Oh, you better have a Dust Tornado. Or an MST. I'm just slamming this Snatch Steal here. Like, I could just put a counter on it. Come on. It literally puts a counter on the card. Snatch the Breaker. Do you have a Dust Tornado? Yeah, okay. I mean, I think I'm just going to summon Zombra and attack. If they brought in their Sakuretsus, they brought in their Sakuretsus. You know, good for them. Opponent's not big on communicating with the thumbs up and stuff. That's fine. Alright, lose the Zombra. So that whole turn didn't work out well, but after the duo, you know, we're in a bad position. We didn't really have that great of a hand anyway. So I guess good that it was this game that we got duoed instead of having a hand that's great. Alright, well, we drew the Sinister Serpent, but this soldier's not doing much here, to be honest. So I'm just going to set Sangan and pass. We're already at 4,000, but Sangan can at least go get us a spy that could potentially do something here. Assuming our opponent doesn't just... like, you can't... You cannot Snatch Steal a face down. If you could, that card would be nuts. It doesn't say face up. Correct. But the game rules say differently. Equips have to be equipped to face up monsters. Yeah, if Snatch Steal could steal face downs, oh my lord. So we may have to cut for a ruling here in this game as well. Okay, cool. Alright. Opponent understands. DD Assailant, you got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get Spy and hope we can ride that out for a little bit. Chaos Sorcerer. Unfortunately, we don't have a light. We do have a light in the graveyard, actually. But my opponent has Snatch Steal. So I don't want to run that out here. Okay, let's just set the Gravekeeper Spy and pass. If we can somehow steal this game, that'd be insane. Flippy time. Please don't have Divine Wrath. I've been Divine Wrath on my Gravekeeper's Spy before, and man, it did not feel good. I don't think there's a reason to summon Abyss Soldier here, right? I don't want to go into Chaos Sorcerer. Like, I guess I could go into Chaos Sorcerer, exile one of their things, banish one of their things, whatever. Wrong game again. And then I can bounce the Chaos Sorcerer, the Snatch. I don't think that's worth it. I'm just going to set my Serpent and pass. The MST is not in the deck, so I guess I really am waiting for a Raigeki break here, but because then I can summon Chaos Sorcerer in defense, banish the breaker, and then set the Raigeki break for the Snatch Steal. Though I could have another Dust Tornado down or something potentially. So I mean, we just have to be a little careful here. Please get Exiled Force and hit the Sinister Serpent. Oh, Gaff? Sure, that's fine. I can attack over Gaff with Abyss Soldier. Yeah, that is not the correct order to attack. But it's going to be fine. Alright, Spy to the graveyard. No big deal. Sakuretsu. That's not doing much against the breaker. I guess it could put the breaker down to 16, but I need to get my Sinister back. Summon the Abyss Soldier. I forget my opponent's not using the thumbs up. So I'm just going to bounce their back row. I'm really tempted to Sork here, but I don't think I can. I guess, like, I could set the Sakuretsu armor, but then my opponent can just ram the DD Assailant. Let's just pass. I'm not in a good spot, but yeah, Graceful Charity is probably not going to help either. Like, we could have just not summoned the Abyss Soldier there to take out the Gaff, but yeah, opponent's just holding on to the... Oh, we're just dead here? We're just dead here. So did any of our decisions matter? I don't think so. Actually. I could have... Yeah, no, I think we die no matter what decision we make there because the opponent had the Snatch Steal, so I'm probably just sitting there thinking about nothing, right? I could have set Sinister Serpent, I guess. No, then we still just die. Okay. No, I mean, we were probably just dead there either way. Alright, I think we run it back. Hope for a better hand this time. Not get duoed. We put up a little bit of a defense, but obviously not enough. Okay, well, this is a better hand. So now, we did not get duoed. Okay, do I want to fire off this Graceful Charity here? I think the answer is no, because I have a Sangan that can go get Sinister Serpent, and Sinister Serpent's actually just really good in this hand. With the Abyss Soldier, yeah, so I think I'm actually just going to normal summon Sangan and pass. No, I can set Raigeki Break. It's fine. I don't mind ditch a Crab Turtle if my opponent has like a breaker or something. MST, you got it? Just firing that thing off. Jar of Greed not present here. Yeah, certainly do duo and hit my Chaos Sorcerer immediately. Okay. Well, we didn't get to part B of, you know, don't get duoed. But we do certainly have a better hand, so hopefully we can ride this out. Giant Rat's fine. Definitely don't even need to. I think I was going to get the Sinister Serpent anyway. Like, I had considered that, like, maybe I need to get a light because I had the Chaos Sorcerer, but now I don't have the Chaos Sorcerer, so I certainly don't need to get a light, but I think it was still just even better to get Sinister Serpent there. Just given what I have in hand. So now, how aggressive do I want to be? I think I just play the Graceful Charity, right? Summon Abyss Soldier, they can just crash into it the next turn, and I wouldn't have this Sinister Serpent really, so yeah, let's just Graceful Charity here. Oh. Hello? Let's discard Serpent and... Well, now, I could discard Heavy Storm. Let's just discard the Crab Turtle. We'll keep the Heavy Storm for some pushes later. And let's set Sakuretsu. We know the opponent's MST is gone. Yeah, they have the knock. Yep. Okay. I guess we did show Spy, didn't we? Alright, well, I'm just going to Saku the Giant Rat. Set another back row. You can do it, opponent. Nope. Okay. Get my Serpent back. So I'll throw off this Upstart Goblin. A little bit more information. Zombra is nice. I'm never getting more value out of this Heavy Storm, am I? Yeah, I'm going to rip it off here. And just be aggressive, because I have Raigeki Break to deal with another threat. We're up on cards. Let's just get in there. So I don't think my role has switched over a little bit to be the aggro deck here. Of course, if we draw some more monsters, we can start launching an even bigger attack. Road is fine. My opponent, hopefully they don't get Exiled Force. That'd be the most annoying for us here. DD Assailant. Okay, that one's fine. I do still think I'm going to Raigeki Break it. Oh, they got DD Assailant and then summon Goblin Attack Force. Oh, and they have a Gigantes. Okay, well, I mean, all of that's like worst case. Oh, Rock Spirit. Okay, well, Raigeki Break the Goblin Attack Force. I can just bounce this Rock Spirit till the end of time. Or I can attack it with... Ooh. Or I could steal it? Do I want to do that? Maybe I wait for the DD Assailant, actually. Because, I mean, they can summon it right back out, right? Well, no, I can beat over it with the Zombra. That's why I get in for 1900. My opponent summons DD Assailant. If they want to crash it, that's fine. I can just snatch steal something later after my opponent's completely run out of resources. That seems fine. All right, go ahead. And if they don't crash, then, you know, they're, I think they have to because I have the Sinister Serpent. No, they're going to set a monster? Opponent, you know I have the Sinister Serpent, right? All right. Summon Manju. Go get the last crab turtle. Mount your monster. I think we're going to get this game. Should I have gotten this game? Maybe not. I think setting the monster there is egregious. I think you just have to crash into the Abyss Soldier. Like, you know I have Sinister Serpent. But that's how the ladder be sometimes. Our opponent's not dead because his Zombra can't attack directly, but I guess the opponent's going to concede anyway. Cool. Not sure if my opponent necessarily played optimally there, but we take those 2-0 with crabs. I guess technically a 2-1. I'll admit to the loss off stream because I forgot to hit record. I legitimately don't just post me winning. Clearly I've got a lot of losses on this channel already, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the crab turtle from Dueling High. If you all haven't checked him out, he is on YouTube. I will post a link in the description to his YouTube channel. I know he's wanting to get back into making videos. There we go. Sentences are hard. So go sub to him if you haven't already. And hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next video.